Hello everybody, this is the Pouncer channel, and today I'm doing a review of Knightfall, the history channel about the TV show about the Knight Templars, like this, okay? So let's go on this journey together, have some fun, talk about this episode together, and this is episode 4 of Knightfall, okay? So, that's all it is. They already found the body, and then the Master of the Templars, I guess, I'm going to do an emergency meeting to talk about this, and made a big speech how you cannot kill prisoners like that, especially after we take care of them and they have information. This is wrong. This gets our vows like this. And then some of the Knight Templars are bitching. He's a Muslim. He's an infidel. We have to kill him. He's impure. It's God's will. Like this. And they have some guys who are just complaining about it. And he's like, no, he can lead us to the veil like this. He had information we needed, and he was our prisoner, and we were taking care of him. It was against our rituals to kill a prisoner like this. You're doing it wrong. It will be an investigation. So he started an investigation like that, and he led it to the basically trainer guy to investigate who killed the guy. And then he was walking off, and like he sees this. He looks at he sees the dead body. He sees the symbol of the guy's arm like this, and he's like, "Oh, this is a weird symbol. I saw this before. I wonder where I saw it before." So he, offspring, he's talking like this. He was walking down to get his horse, and the one like. His second command is like, I come with you if you go anywhere. He's like, no, I'm going to see this one guy. He's like, you mean the heretic? The pagan? Like that? God, you need my help to come if you go around him. That's sinful. He's like, I'm good. I need you to stay here and watch over the one like guy to make sure he's not too hard on a man. He's like, okay. I'll do that for you, okay? So he goes off his journey. It switches over, okay? You see the queen, and she's like, oh my god. And you see the man's like, are you feeling okay? She's like, I feel fine. You know, my abortion was okay. Like this. You know, like this. Like, it's all good. All she had to do is fuck her husband 2-3 times. I would say like 5 times. Make sure like he believed she actually was the father. But so the point, she's like, she's all good. And then you see her cousin from Catalan. I'm gonna say Spain because it's Sicily Catalan. That's what they call it. Comes in and she's like, oh, did you wear past your, what's the last time you saw your vendors like that, with all your beautiful things like this? And she's like, it's been a while, I've been the queen of France like this. It's not a big deal. Well, let's see your daughter like that, and like see my future daughter-in-law. And then like she greet them, and then you see her son say how much he loves her, his new fiance. They talk a little bit, discuss some stuff, and then you see the freaking the ambassador of freaking Spain and the ambassador of freaking France talking like this. We need to stop this marriage. Like, this is bad for both of us. Like this, it's not gonna. He's like, yeah, I don't want my soldiers to fight for you guys like this. And they had a plot like, He's like, I have some information I can tell you. I can ruin the whole thing. They had sex, the newlywed, before they got married. So like, the ambassador from fucking Spain basically tells his queen. And his queen calls off the marriage, like, your daughter's a whore, it's unplucked rose, like, it's plucked rose, is worth anything. And so, like, when, like, you see the queen of Spain and, like, the king of it, the queen of France and the king of freaking France, like, this, you know what? How dare you call us our daughter's a whore, basically? She's a pure woman, and we would do the test. It's like, okay, fine, let's do the test to see if she's a virgin or not. And that's her thing. She was like, fine, we do it. And then the daughter's like, no, I can do it, I'm a virgin. We don't know, she got banged out by the one guy like this. So it's next thing is basically thinking the one like guy, he had his wife killed like this, his fiance killed. He goes in town looking for the one girl who stole his ring like this from last episode. So he goes all the hiding spots. He goes to one place he should chase her up. Goes down this little tunnel, basically the sewage of France. He eventually finds her, and she's like, oh, I gave the ring to my friend. You have to follow me. So he's like, okay, I'll go with you, fine. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I don't want you to die. Your story's boring, and you're just an idiot, dude, and you're just a dumbass, and you're just like, and just die, please. Somebody kills him. Forgot, you know what? Next 2 episodes, somebody kill that motherfucker, because he's annoying and he's a worthless character. I want him dead, like this. But it goes back, switches over to basically the Master of the Templar. He finally finds the freaking pagan guy, and he's like, oh, why are you Christians all fucking buggy about what? This little thing he's doing, like blood sacrifice to basically like do some things, and he's like, calm down, nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna show you how to see your past. And I don't know the symbol's name like this, but I'm gonna show you how you know what it is, and I'll show you how to get there. So I'm thinking he gives him like some shrooms, like some like drugs to get him all high. So he puts this little acid thing in his nose, so he has a vision of his mom, basically like leaving him at like an orchard, a church like that, orchard like that, and all these like nuns taking care of him like this, and then he wakes back up. He's like, oh, I need some more, so he gives him some more, and then they have a more discussion, and then he sees freaking the former Knights Templar Master comes in like this, and when this is when he was a kid, so how he comes a Knights Templar, and I have a feeling Godfrey is that guy's father, like, because he's like there's a similar. Like, I think he's the father. You find out probably later on. That's my theory. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Tell me if you don't think he's the father. I think he is the father of the new Knights Templar Master. But that's my theory. Tell me what you think. They're discussing, and he's like, I want to go to the Holy Land. I want to be a warrior. He's like, do you know how to sharpen a sword? Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to clean this? He's like, no. Well, still be a kid. Goodbye. He walks out to do that thing, and then it cuts to the next thing. They are having the virgin test like that, and it turns out basically the Queen of Spain paid the medical doctor, the nun, to pay off the say she's a virgin like this. Before then, this is only by when I was talking about the one queen, the princess' mother. She's like, well, if you want my son to marry your daughter still, you have to give me your lands. I wanted the whole time. It belongs to me. It shouldn't be mine. And she's like, hell no, we'll do this thing. But back to this now. She pays off the one thing. They're like, oh, she's a virgin. Her thing's intact. They're like, okay, cool. So she passed the test like this, knowing she slept with the guy, and she's literally hurt because that's the only guy she thought would tell him, because she knew they slept together because there was a pact together. So the mother was like, it's okay, you're still Queen of Spain, everything's good. And then she promised the one doctor position, saying like, hey, your cousin will be appointed to this position over here for what you did for me. So like, okay, other than that, she's like, oh, be careful in your position. And she found out she's still pregnant. So she goes to her handmaid to cuss her out. She's like, what happened? The man said, I need another one. She's like, I switched it. I couldn't do it. And she's like, you know what? I saved one child. I cannot doom another child. I know what to do. And the whole time, I was like, finally, you gotta fuck the king. You need to fuck the king. You need to give him some pussy to make him think, he's the father. Like, I was like, God, be a hoe, because you are a hoe, like that. So she goes to the king. She takes the claw off. The king's like this. Finally, oh my God, I finally get that cookie after 2 years of blue balls. And I'm like, and people don't realize back then, the king can get the pussy anytime he wants from it. It's actually the wife's duty to give him pussy to make kids. I'm not saying it's right, but medieval time is completely different morals like that. So he gets some cookie. The episode ends on the pot, and then he goes back to freaking the one guy, and he's just basically the guy his wife, his fiance killed. He's they're walking to the thing, and he's telling the story how he joined the Knight Templar, how his fiance was murdered, and they touched the girl, and she's like, no, stop. This is a trap. I led you here. The guy killed your fiance. Basically wanted you dead, and he paid me a lot of good money, and I can't let you die. He's like, oh, he's gonna be killed. He pulls his sword out, about to fight the guy. He's like, no, there's too many guys. He's like, and then he realized it's like 10 guys. He's like, you know what? You're right. I'll go back. And I'm like, boring storyline, stupid. I was like, okay, fine. He passes port. He's worthless anyway. Well, after that, it cuts off to basically the Master of the Knight Templar having another fantasy, and this one dude comes in, kills his partner, tortures the freaking like nun, and it commands the nun to give him where Godfrey's at. So the boy warns Godfrey. He hides the thing in the trees. They fall asleep together after like a big speech about how being brave and being like a wolf like that, and different kind of brave he is. He wakes up, the guy's like cutting the nun's arm like that, and put a knife to him. He's like, you will tell me where the thing is at. And he grabs the boy and puts a little knife to the boy's throat. He's like, you told me to kill the boys right now. He's like, well, that boy's mean nothing to me. He's not mine. He's just nothing. Like the boy tells him where the thing's at. He looks up, the boy gets away. He stabs the freaking knight. Then he chases after the boy like this. Well, eventually he's able to catch the boy. And when he catches him, he's like, this will only hurt for a little bit, and then it'll be over. And then the boy gets like the bad guy gets like an arrow through his chest, and he's dying. He's like, he always saved you for the freaking veil. That's it. And like he pulls the bucket where the veil's was in the box, and it was all sand. He's like, the veil was in my horse the whole time. So I said the boy, and he's all dying. He's like, let's go to Jerusalem. And on the way to the Jerusalem, you see all this sand stuff, and you see these people pop up and give him like food, saying some Arabic. He's like, oh my god, and he said the words. He's like, oh, that's from the people. And then like I don't know why the freaking like mystical guy knows these people after he doesn't know Simba, but he knows the words. But it's not the point. It's kind of stupid. But basically, it's a Muslim version of the Knight Templars, like that, but the more cleaner ones. And like they found them, and they offered them fruit, like this. And like this, and then he cuts off of this, and he goes back, and like you're back in the castle, and you see the king's daughter won to her uncle, that's about the king's advisor, and ambassador of France, and she's talking to him, and basically they're like, oh, I don't want to be married to this guy. He betrayed me. His bull crap. Look, he told everybody. He's like, I will break the marriage. I will do you a favor. He's like, and then he's like, oh, will you do me a favor? And then like the one of his like subordinates calls him out. It's a hearse they sent to the King of England as a gift. They chopped the hearse's head off. The king then sent it back, and it was a call for war. And you see the king is like, this is war. Oh my god. In that episode, I give this episode some parts I like. The little like the one guy with his fiance killed made the episode lower. So I would give it to like a 6 or maybe a 7 because it wasn't that good episode. So I would say I would give it a 5. It was an average episode. It wasn't that good. But I see you next week. Subscribe. Tell me your comments and tell me how you think of the episode. Salam.